I'm back here with another video. This message of the week was created last week or week after last week before last week. So today I'll be showing you the story of Daniel. And it says that Daniel was an Israelite boy when he and his friends were captured by Babylonians and taken to Babylon against their will. They prayed and believed that God would keep them. Time passed since they were in Babylon, and Daniel and his three friends, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, were at the king's table with other young people in their age group. The king's chef distributed meat that God did not permit Daniel and his friends to eat. Daniel asked that the chef instead give them water and pulse or vegetables to eat, and then check their condition after a week. And then after a week, the chef agreed to do that. And Daniel and his friends' conditions were better than everyone else's who ate the king's meat. So even though Daniel was in a foreign, so this says Daniel was captured with his friend Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego when the king of Babylon decided to destroy Israel and take them, or was it Jerusalem? But he captured them because he wanted fine men. And when they were there, they saw other persons at the king's table eating the king's meat. But at that time, they weren't supposed to eat that meat because it's a law that there are some meats they can't eat. So they told them to use pulse and water, which is vegetables and water, and check their condition after a week. And when they checked, it was better than those others. And then they saw that those guys were wise. And then we're back reading. It says that even though Daniel was in a foreign land, he and his friends decided to keep their beliefs in God and not let the new environment change anything about their beliefs in God. Many of us, when we're introduced as Christians and as people into different places or lands, we end up doing things differently and not staying true to what we are. But we have sometimes as Christians have to make sure that no matter what happens, it doesn't change who we are in God. What you can learn from this is that when things change, new influences come after our minds, even when we are put in new situations and meet new problems. So what you should do is that no matter what happens, we're not supposed to change. We can let everything change around us, but make sure that we don't change. And we meet new situations and new problems, and we should never let our faith in God change. And many Christians, when introduced to a new environment, some of them turn back, they backslide, and because of the new environment, their beliefs in God they tend to fade. But it's our job to keep our beliefs and our faith alive and try to share it with others in the environment so that their environment can be a godly one. And even when everything changes around us, just make sure that your spirit stays the same. Made by J.M. Adams. And thank you for listening. I'll be sharing a new video soon, and I'll see you soon.